Solid and symmetrical, the American Foursquare is more than just a boxy house with a big porch. It's an architectural story of a country in transition. At the turn of the 20th century, as America was moving away from Victorian excess and towards a more modern practicality, the Foursquare emerged as a symbol of progress, efficient, affordable, and ready for the American middle class. In today's Homes Explained, we're examining the rise to popularity of these quiet icons, their defining exterior as well as interior features, as well as the legacy that makes the American Foursquare a lasting piece of architectural history. The American Foursquare rose in popularity in the late 1890s and remained a go-to design through the 1930s. It emerged as a response to the overly ornate and often inefficient Victorian homes of the Gilded Age. And where Queen Anne homes were full of decorative flourishes and asymmetry, the Foursquare offered something radically different: clarity, simplicity, and utility. Its timing wasn't accidental because the Foursquare aligned perfectly with the ideals of the progressive era, a time when Americans were rethinking everything from politics to public health to design, and the home's no-nonsense form reflected a national shift towards efficiency, honesty, and restraint. But the Foursquare also speaks to the changing shape of American life. As cities expanded and the middle class grew, there was a need for practical housing that could fit neatly onto small urban or suburban lots. And the Foursquare's boxy shape maximised interior space while keeping construction costs low, making it ideal for the average family. Thanks to catalogues like Sears, Roebuck & Co. and Aladdin, many Foursquares were sold as kit homes, shipped by rail and assembled on site. This innovation helped expand home ownership to the masses. It was an early form of mass customization, adaptable to regional tastes, yet firmly grounded in the simplicity and function that defined early 20th century living. Stylistically and really uniquely, the American Foursquare was a flexible framework. So while its basic shape remained the same, it could be dressed with elements from the Craftsman, the Prairie, or the Colonial revival, according to the preferences of the local builder or buyer. In that way, it mirrored the spirit of early 20th century America, blending influences, valuing function over formality, and embracing a new kind of national identity. And I can't think of any architectural style that can kind of shift its character and styling, chameleon style, according to regional tastes and preferences like the American Foursquare. It's really unique. So let's move on to review the exterior identifying features. And the first has to be the boxy shape. At a glance, the American Foursquare has one of the most recognisable silhouettes in residential architecture, and that's exactly the point. It was designed to be practical, approachable, and easy to build. Usually 2.5 stories tall with a square footprint, this form maximises interior space and gives the home a sense of grounded, honest simplicity. Next up, and true to its name, the American Foursquare features a symmetrical front facade with a centred front door and evenly spaced windows on either side. Above, the alignment often continues with a centred dormer window set into the roofline. This creates a strong vertical axis that runs all the way from the top of the house down to the porch steps. And it's a subtle design move, but one that gives the Foursquare a sense of balance and visual order without relying on ornament or excess. The third defining exterior feature is the large, full-width porch spanning the entire front facade. The porch isn't just decorative, it was designed as a functional, transitional space between public and private life. Supported by sturdy columns, the front porch creates a horizontal base that grounds the home visually. And at a time where outdoor sitting and socialising with neighbours were daily rituals, the front porch served as a natural gathering place. The fourth defining exterior feature is a little more flexible because while the form of the Foursquare remained remarkably consistent, the materials used on the exterior often varied according to region. So in the Midwest and the Northeast, you often saw Foursquares built from brick or stone for durability and insulation. But in local or western areas, wood clapboard, shingle siding, and even stucco were more common. Now, because American Foursquares were often built from home kits or pattern books, the underlying core structure remained the same, but it was the outer finish that gave each home a very distinct local character. And it's that adaptability that made this architectural style adapted so broadly across the country. And finally, although the American Foursquare is known for its simplicity, it often borrowed modest ornamental details from other popular styles of the time. Many feature Craftsman style touches like exposed rafter tails and decorative brackets, while others lean towards the more Prairie style with horizontal trim banding and grouped windows. And in more formal interpretations, you may see colonial revival elements such as dental moulding, multi-pane windows, and classical porch columns. So these stylistic overlays didn't change the Foursquare's core identity, but it definitely added personality, making each home feel unique while still rooted in the same honest and functional design. Inside, the American Foursquare is just as practical and efficient as it looks from the outside. And the first interior defining feature, its namesake, in fact, is the simple 4-room layout on each floor. So the main level had a kitchen, a living room, a dining room, and a study or a parlour. And upstairs, there were 4 similarly sized bedrooms. A central staircase inside the front door provides a natural flow between the floors, and with minimal hallway space, the layout makes the most of every square foot within the compact and boxy footprint. Next up were the built-in features that added both charm and function, especially in homes influenced by the Craftsman and Prairie movements. You'll often find built-in features like bookcases flanking the fireplace, window seats, and built-in hutches between the living and dining rooms. These elements added warmth and character and reflected the early 20th century shift towards integrated, handcrafted design over the late Victorian era's mass-produced ornamentation. These built-ins gave interiors a sense of permanence and intentionality. The third interior feature, the trim and the finishes, depended on the home's stylistic influence. So in Craftsman-inspired Foursquares, you might see natural woodwork, wide baseboards and unpainted wainscoting, all emphasising simple, honest materials. In homes with colonial revival leanings, the trim was often painted white. There were more refined mouldings and classical elements. Regardless of the finish, the overall aesthetic was clean, understated, and grounded in practicality. And finally, although American Foursquares are compact in their footprint, they rarely feel small thanks to the tall ceilings on the main level, giving rooms a sense of vertical spaciousness that balanced the otherwise very boxy floor plan. This generous ceiling height, combined with large room proportions and minimal hallways, helped make the interiors feel open, airy and livable, especially in an era before open concept design was common. And the result is a home that felt efficient as well as very comfortable. By the 1940s, the American Foursquare began to fade from new construction. Post-war housing trends favoured sprawling ranch homes and open floor plans over the room-based upright floor plan of the Foursquare. As car culture expanded and suburban lots grew larger, homeowners prioritised horizontal space, attached garages, and more informal living arrangements. The American Foursquare, with its formal rooms and vertical form, started to feel dated in post-war modern America. But its legacy endures. Foursquares are still prized today for their solid construction, timeless proportions, and efficient use of space. And their simple shape also makes them highly adaptable to modern updates without compromising the home's character. While few homes are built today in the Foursquare architectural style, its influence is still easy to spot in modern infill homes with boxy forms, front porches, and simplified detailing. The American Foursquare may not shout for attention, but that's precisely its appeal. Rooted in practicality and built to last, the Foursquare remains admired for its balance, efficiency and quiet strength. A great reminder that good design doesn't have to be flashy to be timeless. Thanks very much for joining me on this deep dive to the American Foursquare. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It really helps me out. And I'll see you next week for more Homes Explained.